gotta get my chat out. All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to some weekend action. I told you we might do this weekend, and obviously we are. So I'm gonna finish setting up my stuff here. Really tedious. We are half-ass starting the campaign book today. So this is a delve from, this is the first delve from the Histories of the Empire Volume 1 Stormcloak Rebellion book. This is Clear the Camp. It's just flipped. So instead of, no, I didn't flip it. That's right. I meant to flip this so that we'd start our people here.
Yep, it makes sense.
I forgot to flip it. So
I noticed.
It's not flipped. Just kidding. Well, I guess the perspective you see it in doesn't matter. I set this up similarly with some differences. So like there's a wall running up the middle. It's not as long as it is on the setup just because I could not for the life of me come up with a setup that even remotely made sense like that because it's kind of a stupid setup. Well, it has these walls. Like these walls would just like run like almost the whole thing.
Why would there need to be walls, though?
I don't get it. And then the tent zone is the back half. There's supposed to be 4 tents. I only have 3 physical tents, which I had to paint one of these today, and they're not even done. I just had to get it done to do this. So we only have 3 tents, and that's just the way it's going to be. Okay, so there's some other special stuff in this. On patrol, if all line of sight player models is blocked, the adversary models will perform the move action response moving between tents. And they don't fall back. So I guess they'll just traverse this area if they can't see anybody. If all line of sight 2 player models is blocked. Which,
is there a distance or does it matter?
I would imagine it's just line of sight. So maybe that's the purpose of like the long walls, but it says height 1, which was around 1 inch, and like it's not like you can hide your characters behind it, so I don't know. We need 14 plus victory points to win. There's an 8-round limit, and each tent we destroy is worth 3 victory points. Adversary minions, well, as I've done it anyway, so 1 victory point, 2 victory point, 3 victory point.
How do you destroy the tent?
A model may destroy a tent by hitting the tent successfully when an attack that has the fire damage type, which is part of why I brought him with that.
He's the only one.
Yep. Alternatively, an unengaged model can perform a special action when in base contact with a tent to destroy it. When a tent is destroyed, it emits light in a 3-inch radius around it, which I don't think I want to deal with. Like deciding a zone or anything and dealing with all this extra stuff, to be honest.
You know, at some point we're going to have to go through all that, right?
Maybe we don't have to.
Why not? There's just a sense of adventure.
We do good to remember. Oh, I guess we could roll a dice and see what... Let's just roll a dice and see...
Which dice?
I'll put them all over here. And we'll just see where it tries to put us. So, first roll. You wish to randomly determine the hold where your battle takes place. Do so by rolling a green dice twice and referring to the table below. So, -2, -2. Whiterun.
Hey!
This is not Whiterun.
It looks like it might be. This is where that was. I'm just outside of it anyway.
High sun, covering in the blinding light of the divines. All sneak tests suffer a +2 penalty. In addition, models must be 10 inches away instead of 6 inches to hide. I'll be surprised if we are able to remember that. After deployment, barren expanse, roll yellow and remove a number of terrain elements equal to that. Only terrain outside of the deployment zones. Be sure not to remove any terrain required by scenario. I don't want to do that because that's just boring. I understand the purpose of it, but yuck. So what, we'd remove like some trees and that. I don't want to do that. That seems. I spent forever setting this up. We'll move to rain. During setup, place an additional locked master treasure token as close to the center as possible. If party's deployment zone is situated in the center, the master treasure must be placed outside the deployment zone.
Where is our deployment zone?
2-inch edge, that far side.
Ah.
So, yeah, we could kind of maybe try to remember that. We also, I think there's a time of day thing, which I was going to try to remember to do last time, and we forgot. Also, I've upped the bit rate for this, and I'll try to keep an eye at the bottom where it says drop frames and speed. And we'll see what...
When you pan?
Well, the bit rate's more of a just in general thing. I think there's a wilderness rules. Which I think this is wilderness. So to be careful.
Let's get the hang of actually playing first, and then we can start adding the stuff.
That's what I said.
No, that's what I told you, and then you wanted to do the thing.
Oh my god. Well, we could do sun, so we have 10-inch sneak rules, or 10-inch hide rules instead of 6. And that's kind of the gist of it. Okay. I think that's kind of it, as far as our free stuff. We do have oaths that we could try to do. Leave nothing but ash, destroy all of the tents, and collect all the treasure chests, which, again, we only have 8 rounds. Empty the camp. I will destroy no tents, so you just murder enough people to get your points. And collect treasure token while hidden.
I don't like any of those. I mean, we could try and burn all the tents and get all the things, because there's only 5. If you wanted to do one, that'd probably be the safest one to do.
Yeah, screw it. We'll make it interesting.
What's the consequence if you don't get it?
I think you lose a victory point. Players can choose to try to complete as many of the following during the game. Each oath can be completed once by each player. If by the end of the game, player has not completed an oath, they lose 1 victory point from their total. So we could try, and maybe we get 3 extra points, but who knows? I guess before we draw anything else and actually get into playing this, we are on the closing in fast track path to 1,000 subs. So if y'all like what we do here, you hit the like button, hit the sub button, all that good stuff. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm going to stop self-promoting because it feels dirty, and we're going to move along. So he's dealing with... Oh, well, I guess we'll touch on who we're actually using. I'll bring you in. Bring you in here. So we've got Rayloff with hunting bow, Stormcloak Curists, Stormcloak General with his armor, Iron Shield, Steel Sword, Himskier, which I feel like it's going to explode because he has no armor, and I don't understand how that works, but he has no armor. Maybe I'm missing something or don't understand something, but, you know. But he's got monk robes, healing hands, and flames. Those of you who watched the last Elder Scrolls stuff that we did, you know how I feel about flames. We've got a archer, a greatsword guy, and a shield breaker individual. I'm not even going to touch on the adversary part of this because there's a lot of them. So their champion is Hadvar, the executioner, the mage, and their priest is on the field, and then a bunch of foot soldiers and stuff. So,
okay.
So it's gonna be be interesting. So we'll see. Okay, I think that's it. You're dealing with who? Who are you controlling?
Rayloff and the greatsword and shieldbreaker.
And then I've got the general, our bagman, and the archer. So that is it. We're just going to go ahead and I guess plop these dudes on the field, and then we'll get started. So our goal is to get over here and blow up these tents. But we also need to try to hit all these treasure chests. We have 8 rounds to do so. Hand me one of those red dice. This will be our round tracker. So, I don't know how we want to try to handle this. I mean, do we want to just cluster them all up in the center behind that thing and go from there? Or do we want to try to send, like, a couple people wide? Where do they respawn, actually?
Probably right here.
I think they spawn out of the tents.
Of course they do. What happens if you burn all the tents?
Any tent without an adversary in contact may spawn an adversary during the spawn step of the event phase. I guess you just can clear it out if you burn all the places they could come from. So yes, swinging over there should be relatively safe because anybody that spawns should come from this corner.
Yeah, I mean, maybe somewhere in this line right here. And if we can get our archers up further, we might be able to take this guy out before he can do any kind of healing.
That's actually a good idea. Maybe just send both the archers and
Rayloff and the archer this way, and then send the others down the middle. Not necessarily.
They send both archers and the shield breaker this way, and then we'll send the other 3. Although then maybe it'll be 2. Okay, well let's just plop our guys here. So, and remember, it's like a 2-inch thing, so you don't have to start completely on the edge. Put him here.
Okay, send Shieldy Boy with him. And Great Sword Guy, you're going straight up the middle with General Homeboy.
Okay. How do we decide who goes first? Let's guess a number. Guess a number.
How about if it's 9 or less, we go first?
Above or below 5? Because I think this is a 10.
Oh.
So, do we want to be above or below 5?
Above.
That is a 9, so I guess we go first. Okay, who do we want to go first? Let's see, I've got a 24, you've got a 20. Can we reach this piece of shit somehow? With anybody if we were to...
The move and shoot? Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll go with Baby Archer then. Try to... These guys. We're not even going to worry about trying to tag all those dudes because there's a million of them. So... I'm going to move 6 because I think I should still be in range for that. Double check that.
You need 24?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And actually, before we do that, we got to draw a quest. Which there's only 4 quests.
Extermination. Scenario must use adversaries. If no adversaries in play, draw another quest. There must be no adversaries on the board when the game ends.
Okay, well, I don't see that happening, but whatever. Okay, so that doesn't affect anything we're doing. So along
the chain.
Sometimes there's multi-step quests, and it'll have a letter instead of
Okay.
like an X. So it'll be like 1A, and then you get 1B or 2A.
And then if we complete that, we get 3 victory points.
Yeah. But
yeah, I know.
So we got 1 yellow dice. I'm gonna take a precise shot. What am I looking for? 3 probably. Yeah, 3 for agility.
Yes.
So, ooh, all right, we got a damage through. Does he have armor, the priest?
No.
No, he's got. What does that say?
No
Armor.
type. Rating 1 yellow.
Well, that's messed up. So he gets armor, and he saved it. Okay, well, you know, swing and a miss. Imperial Soldier Heavy Armor. So, just this guy down here, I guess.
Yes, the guy with the sword and shield.
We got a 3. And he's, what, Might, probably? Might Cautious?
Yes.
It's this guy, Heavy Armor guy.
But still, yes.
Might Cautious. Interesting. So he wants to defend.
Which one's cautious?
That's more for the flowchart, typically.
Oh.
So, like, because he's cautious, he would stop to get into cover, but he wants to defend. So
he's already defending. That one.
We'll just move him up here next to this tent and give him a block token.
Oh god, now I gotta try to remember. Is that the block token?
Yep. I'll turn this down.
To go. We're putting them next to them, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't remember. My turn?
Sure.
Okay. So I guess I am going to need to be about an inch and a half in front of you, which would put me there. Okay. So Rayloff, fighting stance ranger. So what is his thing about? Got piercing 1 and piercing 2.
It's a ready token. So I think ready's kind of like a standby token.
So what is that one?
That's lockpicking.
Okay. So he's got the stealthy thing.
And ranger. If engaged, it may exchange an equip bow. So basically, if you pick up a melee and you get engaged, you could swap for free. That's kind of cool.
So for his long range, I get a green and a yellow, and I can do a precise shot to spend 1 of his stamina, right? Would you give me another green?
Yeah. Trying to see. I feel like I have to remember that if you like don't have armor equipped, you get something. But maybe.
Oh, I have to roll the white dice too, right? And I'm looking for 4.
4. Yeah.
Is it exactly a 4 or 4 or less?
4 or less.
So
good, but no damage got through.
Mother. Rude. Stupid Rayloff. When he was shooting at us, he didn't miss.
Oh, armor 32 and 94. Let's check this just in case. This does not look like it. The model with no armor is usually at the mercy of the attacker unless it's blocking or has some special rule providing protection.
All right, well.
So,
cannon fodder.
Yeah. AI?
Yep.
Also, they get, I think, 5 activation. 5 activations. Not counting reactions. Activate. The Executioner. Got a 3-fer.
So he is might and aggressive. But that says defend.
Okay. And he can't block. So he's just gonna really defend
God,
that
the
door.
tent. Right. Your 10.
So both the archers have
swung and a miss.
Tried and failed because this dude is really dynamically posed.
Going under his arm.
All right, let's just get a move on then. I'm gonna just sprint and block with the general. Which I guess I should probably look and see what kind of keywords he has, huh?
Bladesman.
I think that's adding a green dice to sword attacks. Yeah. And the first time Stormcloak General uses the command action in a game, it counts as a free action. I don't remember what the command action does, so...
To war.
Yeah, but what's the command action do? Actually, see if it's on that top left portion where it shows all the things. Imperial Soldier Sword.
I don't see anything that says command.
Oh, sorry. Oh, wait, no. Actions. Target a friendly model within 6. Hold, rally, or with me.
Hey.
I
guess he's not doing too many commands.
Yeah, no, we're okay. He doesn't. What does that even mean? We got this guy. And we got a 3 for him. So, baby sword, might, cautious.
Defend. AI is being extra cautious at times.
Okay, well, we'll just drop 6 and block.
Oh. You get a block token for your dude?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is our turn.
Okay. What is Great Sword Boy about? Oh, he's got follow-up. Cumbersome, 2-handed block.
Well, we're not in reaction range of anybody, so at this point, we're just going to be progressing inward.
Where's the key? All right, bro. Time for you to get some with this rock.
You just sprint.
Yeah, I don't think he can block with a great sword. So.
Yeah, he can.
Can he?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It's not as good, but you can block with a 2-hander.
We're just going to do that there then.
I could be mistaken, but I don't think you can block against ranged attacks, but you can block against melee.
Aragorn says otherwise.
Yeah, well. Priestess.
Of Arche? Dang it.
I also just noticed that this is actually generating a random response, too. So we wouldn't even have to look at this if we really didn't want to. Maybe we'll do that, actually. But for this one, we got Oblivion Symbol.
Attack?
And he's...
Not might.
Sorcery. Attack.
Still attack. Okay, then.
Well, Oblivion for all of them is attack. Okay. What's the priority? Nearest. So it's going to be that guy. What's his attack range? Does he have an attack range?
What's he attacking with?
Range, this model. What does that say?
Where? This model and all master and elite adversaries within 3 inches restore yellow dice health.
Oh, so he doesn't even have an attack.
No, he's got to have a melee equipped to do damage.
Oh, he's just got a melee attack. So he could use a dagger. No. What the hell does that say? Oh, melee damage. Yellow. So he's just gonna... Oh, well, he's an idiot. I guess he only has a melee attack. Because it's listed like that. Melee. So... Oh, he's gonna sprint on up there.
Where's the range then?
He doesn't have a ranged attack. He just has that heal, and I guess he's gonna whack somebody with his dagger in his pocket.
Well, that's a little bit of overtime. He's just gonna run at us with that orb, I guess.
Yeah.
Yelling, maybe?
That's kind of funny. This guy, sorry.
But
yeah, we'll just use the generated responses.
So now it's... Does he block? Can he block?
No, he can't.
So he's just gonna run up there and stand. Wait till my next turn.
Yeah, that makes no sense, but...
All right, so your turn. All we've got left...
Sword.
Yeah.
So
all we've got left is Shield Bearer and the Priest. Shield Bearer.
Well, we'll come and...
All the other ones I'm just gonna stay here and defend. And then that guy's like, nah. Okay.
I don't think he can really do anything else, so he's just gonna move. And hide. Give me a little eyeball token. Because I'm within 10, or outside of 10 because it's bright and sunny, whatever. So that way he can't be targeted easily. I'm gonna have to remember to try to take advantage of that. Activate the last guy. Archer, objective.
And the archer is might and objective.
Yeah, it just generates something.
Oh, right.
So we'll see. But if it keeps giving objective, because the last one had objective, we'll see if it actually is random or not. I mean, to be fair, he's already kind of here, and he's definitely in range to shoot at somebody. So I think we shoot at somebody. That, I think, still counts.
Okay, well.
What's his ranges?
10 to 20.
10 and 20. I mean, we could get into short, but I think he's
Cautious.
in a defensive thing. So
I'd play the whole cautious thing where he wouldn't move out into the open.
So he's got what, 1 yellow?
At 20, yes.
We're looking for a 3. So precise shot at I guess the general.
4 damage.
Oh,
bro.
And he's got a helmet. What's helmet do?
Piercing 1 up to 10 inches, so nothing.
Okay. Oh, that's tough.
So to defend,
We got a block.
you get
a red.
And if you hit an oblivion on it, you get another yellow.
Okay, should I expend? I think I can roll a strength test to see if I successfully use the block. And I could expend the block token to gain the 2 yellow. Although maybe you don't have to roll the block. Okay, see, I feel like I've looked this up before and I don't remember. Hold. $25. Place a block token. A model with a shield with a block adds yellow to its armor rating. In addition, the model may discard the block token whenever it's attacked in melee, losing the bonus to take a block skill test. On successful block test, add the shield to block. So that's just for melee. So I guess I just get a extra yellow because I have the block token up. So I will get my armor of red and 1 yellow for my block token, I guess.
And if you roll an oblivion, you get another yellow.
Yeah, that would be great. Cool. Don't even need it.
Wow.
Save 4.
Lucky you.
That's why he's the general.
Okay.
Sweet.
So now it's my turn with the last guy.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not really going to be doing much, so
Sprint and block.
guess so.
One of these days I'm going to remember to swap these camera angles.
Sprint and Blaylock or something. So that's the end of round 1, right?
Yes, it is.
Now we go to round 2.
Round 2. And give us an event card.
Choose one of your models. That model may re-roll any number of dice from its next skill or attribute test.
5, 4, 4. Give it a rail off. Because you attack with a 4, I attack with a 5, so he might need it a little more. Whatever. We got to spawn what? 2?
Yes.
Archer.
Balls.
I'll come out of that one.
Get spawned, fool.
And Advar.
No!
The Executioner will probably be protecting his.
So
Just pop him out at the door, I guess.
oh no.
That side just got a lot more suspicious.
That guy was a distraction.
Oh no.
So, do we go first?
We went first, so they go first.
Dang.
New round.
Not Hadbar.
Activate. Priestess.
Okay.
Attack. That's what it gave us.
Okay, well, she's running balls deep, I guess.
Can he make it? Oh, he can make it.
Okay.
Well, no. Well, I don't remember where he was.
I think that's more or
Yeah.
less right.
I was gonna say maybe he'd go for. Well, no, because his priority is nearest. So yeah.
Okay.
What, one yellow?
One yellow.
What is he? Cautious? No, he had to sprint. He can only boost one action. Never mind. So just a yellow.
Yeah.
Um.
And he's looking for a
two.
2.
Okay.
He's swinging that orb. No damage.
No damage, but he hit a 2. That's
But
crazy.
don't we get a reaction now?
No, we don't. That's just the
AI?
AI thing.
Okay.
Okay, our turn. What do we want to do?
Go with Rayloff. Or your archer, because that's a short shot.
Yeah, but they're engaged.
Ah, crap.
Honor code. We could melee him to death, but I think what's a Rayloff short range in? I think go with Rayloff and take a shot at Hadvar, I think. So we can start whittling him down before he gets into range and before he has a chance to start.
Is he within
blocking.
20?
You'll have to move.
Okay.
But just a short move. Like move up to the base of that fence, essentially.
Okay.
And that's still green-yellow.
So what if I move right here to the edge of this rock then?
What is that, a sprint to like... still not in short. Well, no, still not in short, so I would just take the longest shot you can. And that should be... Yeah.
Okay.
So...
What was that
precise
again?
if you want.
Yeah.
So double green, 1 yellow, 4 or less.
I feel like you should shoot with better.
Well, you get real deadly up close. 1 damage, okay. Hadvar has an armor of red.
Okay.
Well, save it. That doesn't do nothing. Unfortunate. Didn't even get a suppression on him. Okay, their turn.
Yep.
Hadvar. You woke him up.
In that,
No, I don't need to roll that. Defend. So he's not going to move and he's going to block because he's already there. I think. Actually, I'm going to scooch him out of the way of the door and then block and give him a token. So now because he's got that token, he's going to get a red and a yellow dice if we shoot at him.
That sucks.
Yeah. Well, honestly, we might actually need to start trying to whittle down some of these 1 health people because...
Well, all of our range people are on this side.
I know. What's this guy's long range? 24?
I believe so. It is 24.
24.
You need to be what, behind the tree?
Yeah, that's fine. That way we can pivot if needed. And then we're shooting with what? Just a yellow?
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Looking for 3 or less.
precise shot on this guy. Ooh, crit, which is good because I whipped it completely. Doubles. Anything for swords?
Nope.
And I assume he's just 1 yellow for Imperial Archer.
Yes.
Nothing. He dead.
All right, that's a victory point.
Sweet.
We're on the board.
Look at us making progress. Okay, here we go. Heavy armor guy, and he wants to attack.
That dude.
which I don't think he can
Make it.
do anything, but he's gonna try. Coming up here-ish. And he'll just keep the block up. Our/your turn, I think, probably.
How much health does that priestess have? 2. I guess I'm gonna go with shield breaker dude and try and mess that healer up.
So again, you still have the same choice of precise, but you can do a power attack with melee weapons if you wanted to add another yellow, but
I think I do want to do a power attack.
I'm looking for a 4.
There'll be 3 yellows.
Yeah. And then, not that it typically ever comes up, but you can't have more than 3 of any one color.
Okay. And I'm looking for 4 or less. Come on.
Ooh,
4.
wow.
Oh my god.
God dang.
Why? Well, they're dead, right? There's no way they can defend all that.
Archer play.
So,
Well, what's his
1 yellow.
no, he can't do anything with that. And does he have like helmets or anything?
No.
Yeah, so he's just dead.
Yes, that's 2 victory points.
But because he's a 2-point guy, he gets to come back onto the board, which might actually bite us in the ass if he starts spawning here and healing.
But we'll deal with that when we get there.
Yeah. So you just attacked, now you can still move.
Oh, crap.
Yep. Because basically all you did was attack and kill him. So now you're free to roam.
Get on in there.
He can't lockpick, but he could try to break it if it is locked. So you could technically still try to go for that chest, I think.
I think I might just take Advar,
Yeah.
Rayloff
Yeah.
in there, and then bring these guys, well, my other guy over here. So we're going to do... I'm
And
gonna
remember, you can only go 6.
Yeah, I'm going to put him behind the street because that's like 5.
I mean, you have 2 stamina, but it's just easier to not
Oh,
have to...
6. I
Yeah.
thought this whole thing was 6 for some reason.
No, I put the boosted move on there too.
Okay, so he was right there, which puts him more or less there.
Like you have 2 stamina, you technically could boost 2 things. It's just easier to keep track of how much people have if you basically say I could boost 1 thing every round. But like technically, I have 3 stamina. I could sprint and then power attack somebody. I just would need to get a dice to keep track of it.
The amount of damage on that one roll was more than I rolled the entirety of last game.
If you know, you know. Historically speaking, little assholes with swords and shields obliterate people. It's just part of their nature. So it's their turn?
Yes.
Swordsman. That guy right there. Objective. So I guess he's actually gonna beeline over.
Would that objective, or would this be an objective?
Since the tent's our primary objective, I'm playing the tent. Yeah, we'll just do that. He'll just keep his block. Because again, our primary objective is to get here and burn these 3 tents.
Did you already go with the priest?
No.
I went twice. Oh, you went with the archer. That's who you went with.
Yeah. Is the priest? Well, I got flames.
What's the range on it?
6 inches.
You might be able to hit that flamey or shieldy boy right there.
This dude went, I think, right?
Yes.
Because
he rolled attack and he just moved up and blocked.
Yeah, heavy armor.
Magicka boost. Add 1 yellow die per point. You've got a Magicka boost 2, which means you'd be rolling 3 yellow dice.
Yeah, it cost 1 magic, and then so it would cost me 3 magic to roll 2 yellow dice.
But you've got Magicka boost 2, and it's add a yellow dice per point.
Oh, maybe I misunderstood that last week. This is my 3rd time using this card. I really messed it up the first time. I thought it was like magic boost parentheses is what it cost, not how many times you could do it. But I don't know actually. Wonder if it'll tell us in here. Magic boost X. Using up to X magic. Oh, up to X. So yeah, that's what you're saying. The keyword is always accompanied by blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's just how much you can boost it. So I was still doing it wrong.
So in the end,
It
you
would cost
could.
3 magic for 3 yellow dice.
That's pretty good though. And you wouldn't have to go all the way up to 3. If you only wanted to use half and half, you could do the spell twice.
Yeah, but he's got a shield and cover. I think cover's like 1 yellow dice or something. So he'd probably be rolling 3 yellow dice too. So, get me a baby white dice out of that bag. This is like too loud for me. Hold on.
You about to full send it?
Yeah. So.
What happens if you accidentally cast a healing spell?
Why would I do that?
I don't know. I just think it'd be funny. Throw it on that dude.
So. And I'm looking for.
Is it the wisdom?
2. So
No,
I'm looking
4.
for a 6.
What?
Because I have a 4, but that has a green 2 modifier.
Ew.
Yeah, so there's red modifiers. That's like negative. So essentially, that's like an accuracy dice.
Okay. So
if I
it's
roll a
actually making
6,
it easier.
yeah.
Okay.
I messed that up the first time, and I was looking for like 2s, and it was miserable. So 6 or less?
Yep.
Anything on helmet? I don't think so.
No. Negative.
Okay, well, I'm not. I was going to say I'm not even going to bother with cover because I don't remember how it works, but now if I don't, 21. I think it's a yellow dice. Yeah. So he's going to have 3. Actually, well, this is a ranged attack, so it doesn't matter.
And that is the heavy armor dude.
I wonder if you could block.
He rolls with a red.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And if he's got a shield, it adds another red.
Ooh. Okay, well, let's just see if maybe you can't block against magical attacks. Because that would be nice.
But on the bright side, he's only got 1 health.
It doesn't really say. Spells. Anything quickly about anything. I'm not even gonna bother with the damn yellow dice because he gets 2. Okay, well, and I'm gonna. Well, I can't hide actually anymore.
You get any bonuses for hiding?
They have to roll an intelligence check to even try to target me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good for a dragonborn.
So this is their last activation.
We still got 2.
They have 4 activated. Archer.
Where's the other archer? Oh, he just spawned. Right.
And he wants to attack. What's his short range?
10.
And the priority is nearest, which is what? 17. I feel like it'd be your the greatsword guy, maybe?
Or the shield guy. It's 16.
Yeah. Although if we move him, well, let's just say he's going to move 6 straight, and we'll just do it from here. God, actually, it might be me. 9-ish, 9.5-ish. So yeah, just going at the general for a short range shot.
10 inches?
Yeah.
which is a green and 2 yellows.
Oh. And he's going to boost for precision. What am I looking for?
3s.
That is a 9 minus 4. That's no, right?
That's a no.
What is that? 5?
Yeah.
Works for me. And that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 have activated.
So how do we still have 2? Because you didn't do anything with the general, right?
I mean, they went first. We have 6 people. And they
well,
only
that's
get 5
probably why.
activations.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna go with Great Sword Boy. And I'm just going to move into base contact with this dude, which looks to be like 3.5 inches.
Yeah, these guys are going to be a bit of an issue, I think.
And then I'm going to do a power attack. What's he attack with? Black. And if I do a power attack, I add what, a yellow?
It's cumbersome, so it costs both your stamina.
Okay.
And you get a red dice instead.
Instead of the black.
No, you get a black and a red.
Okay.
So a power attack typically is a yellow, but because it's a 2-hander, it's...
And what am I looking for number-wise?
4 or less. Crit. Add a black.
5 damage.
Add a black.
I get a follow-up.
And the helmet. Swords are follow-up.
Ah, man.
Helmet would have given you a green dice if you needed it, but... So he has... Let's see. Heavy armor guy. We'll go ahead and expend. He's looking for, I think, a 3 to block. So he doesn't successfully block. So you just got 1 red dice for him. Yeah, we did that wrong a second ago. He has to do a block test to get the shield rating bonus. He would just get a yellow for his the passive thing.
He saves 3 damage and takes 3.
Heavy armor guy still only has one, so he's dead.
Get wrecked. Good.
And that would have been full zoomed in cinematic glory for everybody to see.
Nice.
That's
another victory point.
Okay. And that guy's already gone. So we got general and
just general.
Just general. Okay.
Maybe he doesn't have like extra fast feet because you could just, come over here and whack that. Or you might be able to get into near contact with the tent. Oh, you're just gonna go straight for the archer.
No, it's too short because you stop shy of the ruler. I'd be like a smidgen away.
What about to the tent? To the edge of the tent right here.
No.
I'd say position yourself and like get to right here. And then you can either move in here or you can move to the tent first and then there.
Yeah. We'll just stay out of sight. We'll just here. That's like just toss the torch.
Yep, right.
So we'll just move and block.
Okay.
Stay blocked.
So that is the end of round 2. Getting feisty up in here.
We got 5 rounds left. We have done nothing really to speak of other than
We've killed 4 people.
Kill some people. Event card.
Oh, balls. Where did I... Oh, right. The other one's over there. If the blizzard rules are in effect, they cease until the end of the next round. If neither the darkness nor blizzard rules are in effect, use the blizzard rules from the start of the next round onwards. Oh, no.
Well, you gotta figure out what that is.
And it spawns 2.
All right. New. We get it. Salt shaker. Really? That's fucked up. Thank you. Blizzard rules do not apply to models within buildings. That's kind of cool. God, why is this game so thematic? So I guess we got to roll a dice and see how bad is this blizzard. Does that mean that like the round that's starting It says next round
From
on.
the start of the next round onwards.
Oh, forever? Normal line of sight.
So it didn't change anything. It's light snow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll take that. What does the torch mean?
That's just for delves. So there's different ones for like battle mode.
And the
like,
green one?
That's wilderness.
What does that mean?
It's an incident card.
Okay.
And then
So,
respond in 2.
2.
Ugh. He's back, baby.
Okay, well. Oh, that's my guy.
Heavy armor guy.
Idiot.
Yeah. And they hear commotion outside. He's going to spawn at that one. Archer.
Oh, no. Double archer power.
And we go first, I think.
Yes. You might want to go with your archer and try and take one of them out so they don't both get quick shots on homeboy.
Well, I kind of don't want to go with him because if I go, all of these guys are going to react.
No. With the archer, your archer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, shoot one of them so that they can't...
I want to get rid of that tent this round, but... And short range is what for this guy?
Your archer?
Yeah, 10 probably.
8.
No.
You get a red dice, though.
Well, I don't think...
I think you could.
I could, but is it... Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong guy. 8. I still could. And all this is still within my zoom, so we'll just leave this. Actually... No, I'm gonna see if I can hide behind that rock. I'm gonna scooch.
That's...
Nope. God. No cover for him. He's just out here. Yep. And he's got cover. So what am I rolling?
A red die.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
And you're looking for a 3.
All right. We got a precise shot in here. Come on, crit on this bitch. Oh, God. Nope. That's a 4.
Okay. So their turn. Hopefully it's not one of the archers.
Heavy armor guy.
Okay, well, he just came out of the tent, so...
Which, yeah, that's the only one in play. Defend. He's going to hold his ground.
Okay.
Block token.
Blockety block.
Our turn.
Okay. So...
Also, that was this guy. Just, he wasn't in the zoom.
I kind of want to get Greatsword guy and move him straight into this archer.
Yeah, but then all of these guys, minus him, are going to react.
To me. But...
Well, I think it's still... they still get the same thing. I don't think they all come and attack you. So we kind of need to postpone, as long as we can, getting in a melee with them until some of them have gone, which might get people killed, but...
This is Rayloff's range.
10 and 20.
I might be able to move him
Shoot
up.
the Executioner, but... You could
I was
also...
also trying to get over here to get that.
Well, if you sprint, you could still probably take a shot at one of these guys. It'd be a long-range shot, but that's still green-yellow.
Yeah, that'll work.
You can move down the fence.
Sprint's what, 8?
For him, it'd be 9.
This whole thing.
But, again, if you want to ignore having to deal with stamina counting, you have 3 stamina, you could sprint and do a boosted shot. You can move 6, which will put you here.
Let's do that then. Move and boosted shot.
And yeah, you're 13 inches.
And I think I'm actually going to have to shoot this one, because this one's behind a tree.
Yeah, and let's be fair, we'll just count cover for that guy.
Okay, so I'm shooting at that archer, And the boosted shot is what?
An extra green, so it'd be double green, yellow.
Yellow.
4 or less.
Minus
And
4.
that's piercing 1.
3. I got 2 skulls.
Just one. No, you
What's
can
piercing?
only use one of them. So, you got what? 1 damage.
Yeah.
That is Archer. He's just got a yellow. So roll a yellow. And piercing 1 gets rid of that.
Okay, so I killed him.
Yep.
Yes! Another victory point. Good old Raylaw.
The Executioner. Objective. Well.
Is that his objective then? Would he move to defend Homeboy?
Enemy within 3 inches of an objective. No. Move, sprint toward objective. Enemy in range and line of sight. So he just block, but he can't block. So yeah, he's literally not going to do anything.
Okay then.
Oh, well, no. He'd go toward this guy.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's not good. He would sprint. No.
Right on top of where his fellow countryman just got wrecked. Your turn. I think you should go with him and go try and get that chest.
Yeah, I guess I could. Just to try to buy some time, I guess.
You have lockpicking?
It's locked. No.
And if you break it, you got to get a 2?
Yeah, I think so. I'm looking for a 3 or less.
Okay.
Because that's like a modifier, I think. So I'm trying to break the lock. I think the top one is what you alter that number by, and it obviously makes it harder. So I'm looking for my strength with that modifier. So I think it's a 3.
That's nowhere close. Better luck next time.
Yep. And actually, that way I'm in base with both of them.
Well,
I didn't even think about
so you
doing
move, opening the thing is an action?
Yeah.
So you can't attack that?
that. No,
Okay.
because that's an actual action. But that way, next round, if I want to, I can.
But I wonder, since he's got ranged attack, if we could get him within 6 inches of this, he can just shoot a fireball at it.
Yeah.
But
But otherwise, you have to like walk up and light it with a torch, I guess.
where's the torch? All right. So their turn?
Yep. Swordsman, which is this fella. Objective. Oh. It's already near that objective.
And
So would he go for him, I
Nah,
guess?
it's not line of sight.
Oh, yeah, true. So, okay. He could just stay there and do nothing.
Okay.
So, these guys have gone. That guy has not. So, if you charge this guy, you will not get reacted on.
Okay.
Well,
Too far.
yeah.
I'll be right
Yeah,
here.
on the other side of him.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I like the greatsword guy. So 6 inches actually puts me right in contact with him.
And yeah, that's right. This stream is named "Clear Out the Trash" because you want to argue about it. We will. The Imperials are definitely in the wrong.
What's he roll with again?
Greatsword guy,
I'm doing a power attack.
4 or less. Did you do? No, that was last round. You can't. You don't have enough stamina.
Okay.
So you've only got 1 stamina.
So I can precise though.
You could, yes, but you're looking for a 4 or less with a black dice for attack. So you could do a precision hit if you wanted to spend your 1 stamina.
Might as well just make sure I can clear that guy out so he doesn't snipe somebody.
Well, you would have hit it anyways. And ironically, that helmet adds a green dice. So you would have
Cool.
you would have hit him anyway. So Archer's just got the 1 yellow. And he saves it.
Mother, father.
And that helmet adds him an extra yellow anyway, so no dice.
All the dice. It just didn't work.
Activate. Archer.
I guess he's gonna short shot me.
And he wants to attack you. Does he have a melee attack? Well, I take that back. If their preferred attack is ranged, he will withdraw and then shoot you. But that means you get to attack him again. That is what it says in the rules. That favors us for sure. Because he wants to withdraw and use his preferred attack, which is a ranged. So, just like most games, you get to swing at him on his way out. So
do I roll another attack before he goes?
yeah, white dice and a black dice. 4 or less.
Come on, kill him on his way out. Take his head.
Critical failure.
Motherfucker!
And this guy. He's gonna move away and short shot you, which is what?
Green and 2 yellow.
And precise. What am I looking for?
3 or less.
That is a 10 minus 4, so still nothing.
Woo!
Okay. They get 1 more activation, and we've got 2.
Shield Bearer and Talos. New round. Didn't he get another Magicka?
Yeah.
All right, he's got 2. Which means he could use that spell again, but boosted with 1. So you get 2 yellow die.
6.
You could do it.
I think that puts right in range. Right in range. Oh, well, you lose that block token once you moved and stuff anyways.
Do I have a block token?
On your greatsword guy.
So if you want to boost it once, you spend all your Magicka, and you get 2 yellow die. And you're looking for 4 or less.
6 or less.
Right.
Yeah. Do I want to spend all the magic? You know what? I'm not going to do that. We're just going to do 1. Because if we get into the shit, I don't want to have nothing. So we're going to do 1. Because it's not like it defends. I just have to get a damage on this dice. 6 or less. Priest.
You were saying?
Well, I hit...
It's a shame you didn't have this card then.
Yeah. Didn't think about it. Oh, well.
Can we shuffle that?
Nope.
No? Okay.
It was a valiant attempt. But it's a good thing I didn't spend all that magic, because then it would have
Maybe it would have influenced your skill check.
It wouldn't have. So, their turn, right?
Yes.
Heavy armor guy.
This one.
Yep.
This is the swordsman. This is the heavy armor.
But he went, because he defended. I didn't move the guy that you killed off of the thing. So, put him back in the spawn pool. Activate a new guy. Archer.
But he went.
Did we kill the other one? You killed the other one.
Yeah.
Damn it!
With Rayloff.
All right, we move him out. Hadvar.
That's the last one.
Defend.
All right, he's good.
Yeah, but would he go toward this also? I think he would.
He might. With all the commotion going on over there.
It just says enemy. Well, his doesn't actually say the other thing. But the other thing. Oh, is he cautious? What is he? Aggressive?
Cautious.
Okay, well, then he's going to stay there. I'd say if he was aggressive, we'd move him to intercept. But he's like, we'll let them deal with it.
All right. So our last go is my shieldy boy. And that is going to be, I think I'm going to try and get around this tree and touch that chest a little bit. So
Going, you have to sprint or just going 6.
6 should be fine.
Yeah, I put the token there. It was originally up under it, so as long as you just get to the chest, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's unlocked.
So I just
Draw a treasure card.
come on, something tasty.
And
Find dwarven sword.
He can't use them, but I think you can hold them and trade them to your people. So you just put it.
That's a good sword.
Put it
Green, a red, and a yellow.
I think
Restore
that's the
one
fancy
stamina?
item.
Dang.
So yeah, you could just keep it on them, and then if you get into contact
We get a
with
victory point
somebody,
for that, don't we?
I think so.
Oh, wait, it was in the last game, I think.
For this, we get them for tents and killing,
Oh man,
but that's one chest down, I guess.
that was our oath, right? Looting all the treasure and
Yeah. So we just have.
that's it.
That's it.
That's the end of that round.
Okay.
We're on round 4 already.
Yikes.
Dang.
New round. Event card. And actually, let's confirm. Hadvar. Priest is dead. We've got Swordsman 1. Yep. We've got Heavy Armor 1.
Are adversary rules in play?
Yeah, that's what all the AI is.
Okay. If adversary rules are in effect, choose a point on the gaming area within 6 inches of one of your models.
Oh, don't say it.
The adversary spawns from that point instead of the table edge. If the adversary rules are not in play, discard, and draw another. Spawn 1.
All right. Well, immersion says here. So I'm just gonna mark this with this guy.
So now anytime they spawn one in, they come from there?
Is that the only place that they come from, or just can they?
The adversary spawns from that point instead of the table edge.
Okay, well, yeah. Although, let's be fair, because one, they're not even spawning on the table edge. For the narrative purpose, we're just gonna add that as a spawn. Like they were in here, and now they're
Okay.
starting to come out. So it just adds a 4th spawn, which still affects us negatively. Because if they all come from here, that kind of sucks. Because our objective's here. I think that benefits us almost too much if they only come from here. I mean, granted, we have a lot of shit to clear out, but we'll just add that as a 4th.
So, 4th round, it's their turn to go first, right?
So now they're going to start spawning out of the door, essentially, over here, too. Sorry, I couldn't see us place that. Event card. I think everything's done. Leveling. We get a level. We have 5, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, what does this guy get? Because he might need it, to be fair. He also gets persuasion, which I don't love.
Respite. What is respite?
That guy I didn't even consider.
I was thinking of refilling the magicka.
Oh, yeah, true. Any restoration spell cast by this model that restores health also restores stamina. It's more interesting. So this guy only gets persuasion, which I think we looked at on that guy, and it didn't sound all that interesting. And then he just gets 1 extra stamina, but his skill
It's
check.
an extra melee thing. That's interesting.
Advar just gets stamina. Steady. I don't know why I mixed them up. We'll level him up because he gets a boost to his stat and stamina.
What does steady hand do?
Yeah. God bless the S words.
May add a
So you get extra damage on top of your. So yeah, we'll level him. So now when you do your precise shots, you get damage and
round,
accuracy.
so you go back up to 2. Okay. So they go first.
Flip those. Do they? Yeah.
I'm not going to flip those because I'm going to change them.
Heavy armor, fella. Defend. Which, again, considering he's like still behind it, we're just going to keep him there because it's still kind of a weird.
Line of sight.
Yeah.
Besides, with my great sword and the mage there, they're kind of like, oh no. All right, so who do you want to go with first? You want to try and break that lock again? Or set the thing on fire?
I might just do both, to be fair.
May as well.
Although, if I set it on fire, I was going to remove it from the board, and they're all going to be looking right at me.
So break the lock first.
That still doesn't help me, because if I burn this second, they're all... like, that dude's going to react. That dude probably wouldn't. But I think I might wait to go with him to do that. Oh. Did that event card spawn anybody?
One.
We didn't spawn anybody. Heavy armor guy. Just put him outside the tower. So yeah, we might wait to go with him because I didn't think about that. I was going to physically actually take these off the table.
Go with Major, try and... Oh no, we're waiting on the tent.
So we might go with...
Go with Rayloff and try and shoot Homeboy over here. Or I can try and shoot Homeboy over there, but I'd rather whittle him down.
How much health does the Executioner have?
Headsman has 3. You want me to try and shoot the Headsman?
I was considering shooting somebody with this, but... Because you might want to shoot this guy, because if he comes for you, he might. Short range on that guy?
8. I mean, you could literally move up a smidge.
Well, should I go for the archer or should I go for the executioner?
I go for the executioner.
Okay.
Because I think he'll be more dangerous. He rolls a green, a red, and a yellow.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to scooch sideways so I have cover just in case somebody does shoot at me. And we'll see what we can get on him.
And you're rolling a red.
Just a red. So we got a red.
And you're looking
green.
for a 3.
Come on, big damage. Ooh, anything for helmet?
Yes. Add a green.
Okay, well that doesn't help me. Because I got a 4 - 1.
Okay, well, you got
what's
that. And his armor rating is light, and he rolls 1 yellow.
Wait. Huh?
Yeah, you heard me. Light armor, 1 yellow.
Any symbols or anything?
No.
Okay. All right, well, he takes 1. So
he's got 2 health left. And now he's angry.
Put that on 1. Because technically, I always put like quantity of tokens, kind of like Legion. You count how much is on there, so we take that up to 3 and then take them off. I don't know why I think that way, but...
Okay, so their turn again. Their... Yeah.
Archer.
Well, who all have we gone with so far? Just the Archer?
Yeah. Because they went first.
Right.
Archer, defend. Did it give us anything? Perform the attack response targeting the closest model to the special target determined by the target priority list above. Nearest engaged wizard. It's funny that wizard is like specified, but so I mean, nearest.
My nearest would be my
Oh yeah, okay. So he'll just short shot you again, which is what? Green double yellow?
Yes.
And what is he looking for?
3 or less.
Oh, and he's gonna precise shot for double greens. You're dead as shit. Because that is also a critical. Anything for swords?
No.
6 damage. And you got what, 1 yellow?
Yes.
You're just dead. I'm not gonna roll it because
God dang it.
Salt and wounds.
Why'd you have to kill me?
Yeah, I guess we'll purposefully. You got 99 cents for your death with a poop emoji. I guess from this point forward, we'll roll our own attacks and defends on the ones that we're dealing with, because that's not great. It's our turn. I mean,
Probably go with Rayloff and maybe move him up here and do a short shot on this guy, like maybe here.
what's your short shot? 10. I don't think you have to move.
Oh.
You don't. Just, I mean, if you want to scooch. Although I would shoot first, because if you kill him, then you could do a full move.
Right.
I was gonna say move short just to stop him from
That's what I was
reacting.
thinking too. So, short shot that guy.
And now you're gonna get for a precise shot a green, a red, and a yellow because of steady hand.
Okay, green, red, and yellow. Can you do a power attack?
No, not with bows. That's part of what steady hand is now, is you get both in one. Because you're getting a yellow dice anyways. Okay, so with me is a specific command.
And I'm looking for
what, 5 now?
Yeah, 5 or less. Okay, so I've got 3 damage and an oblivion symbol and a helmet.
Helmet is piercing 1.
Okay, what do they defend with? Heavy guy?
It's not blocking, so it was just 1 red.
1 red?
1 red.
Ew. Don't block my 3 damage, son.
Nothing for swords.
So, and that's negated by piercing, right?
He has pierce protection of 1, but they still only have 1 health. So
he's dead.
Yeah.
He done died. Another victory point.
Dead.
All right, and then I'll move, or sprint rather.
I mean, you don't have to sprint necessarily, but because you used 1 stamina. I mean, if you want to sprint, we'll just have to tag it with a dice so we remember.
So otherwise, he goes 6.
Yeah,
which is here. Next turn, I should be able to get to that chest. Okay.
26. Oh, here we go. The hero nominates 1 eligible friendly model within 6 inches in line of sight. The target adds green to its morale checks. It's better, like the Dragon Priest, you get stuff. Within 6 inches, the token is immediately removed. So you could get rid of some stuff. I don't.
With me, nominates 1.
Oh, that adds that. Okay.
1 friendly model within 6 inches is yet to activate. As soon as the hero's activation is over, that target model activates. That's pretty
So
cool.
you could use it to try to delete somebody.
That's cool.
Okay, cool. We might be able to use that because he has to war, which it counts as a free action. So I could do it and then move an attack and then bring somebody in behind me. Would have been great if we had a guy with a greatsword, perhaps.
Well, you've also got an archer.
Yeah.
And a mage. That fire can be deadly.
Yeah.
Except your fire's basic one, so it isn't gonna, bloom.
So it's their turn. Imperial heavy armor, which has that guy gone yet?
Yes, I think he defended.
Yeah. Okay, so let me remove him from play. Activate a new guy. Hadvar.
God bless.
And he wants to attack.
God bless.
So he's coming for you.
Great.
I think he's got heavy armor.
Yes.
So he can only go 8, but that's literally right in range.
God dang it.
He's gonna lose that. All right, attack yourself.
Great. Melee is a green and a red.
And he's cautious, so he'd do a precise.
So 2 greens and a red?
2 green and a red, 4 or less.
Come on, you stupid Imperial miss. That's not missing.
Nothing for helmet, so that's lucky.
Not really.
Kind of.
Still does 3 damage.
Yeah, it's not great. And you got 1 yellow. You're not going to die, though. And if you roll a helmet, you get double yellows. That's not a helmet.
Well, 2 damage.
Yeah.
That's half my health.
Yeah. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get to you to heal you either. 6 inches.
Well, I'm keeping him occupied so y'all can, you know...
And what sucks is now you either withdraw and he attacks you again, or you're going to have to try to deal with him.
What's his melee look like? 5 or less? He doesn't have a melee.
No.
So how would I attack him then? Could I still
You'd
attack
have
with
to-
a bow?
You'd have to withdraw and try to shoot him.
That's stupid. When Rayloff performs the With Me command action, he may target up to 2 additional models after the first at the cost of 1 stamina point per model? What? I can multi-target?
No, that's bringing, like, was that not what we just read? It causes you target multiple people, right?
I guess, but
To-
it read different. This is a Vanguard boost, and yours is a to war.
No, that is his special ability for command. Command is an action that you do one of these 3 things.
His command action is he may target up to 2 additional models after the first at the cost of 1 stamina point per model, but target...
Yeah, with me. Which is this, where you
Oh.
target your friendlies. But that means you could activate half of our team in one go. And just, I guess, try to... I don't know
Bum
what...
rush.
Yeah. Alright, well, this isn't great. Things are going sideways. So, this guy is gone. This guy is gone. So I still have two guys to worry about over there. So we're going to wait on General Guy. Can we do anything with him?
I mean, he's at the chest.
Well, you already searched the chest.
No, I know that.
You could move 9. Oh, and the priest. We have the priest. Well, that sucks to get in range to attack him. I would get in reaction range.
I mean, I can start trying to hightail it here.
Well, yeah, actually. Just do a full 9, which would be like here-ish.
And then block.
Yeah. We might be able to clear that out next round. So it comes out of there and blows you up. Executioner. Objective. Did he come toward you?
I don't know. Because technically you've
Because
got
he's aggressive. So
Fire Mage right here that's going to...
well, it's enemies within 3. Perform, yeah, so because we're within 3, he would perform attack response. Nearest is still me, I think. What? A little over 6. The smidge further. So he would come to me. Well, I said a smidge over 6, so yeah, he's going to have to sprint. So he's not going to boosted attack me, but that means I also can't burn this tent because I have to not be engaged. What's the executioner attacking me with?
Green, red, and yellow.
Oh, God.
You got to roll 5 or better. There's a bleed. And if you get swords, add the yellow.
Ooh, he missed. That's 7. 5 or less.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
But now the response should be swift. It's a shame I couldn't give you the
Yeah.
fancy sword.
This is okay, actually, because
Why can't I use the fancy sword?
the followers can't equip gear.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, rude.
I got green, double yellow. And I add another green to that because I'm attacking with a sword. So
Can
we're
you
going to go
power
for
attack?
a power attack.
Yeah.
So triple yellows,
Double green.
double green,
And you're looking for 5 or
5
better.
or less. Or less.
Whatever.
Ooh, and that's a crit. Big damage. 6 damage. What about the helmet? Anything on the helmet? Restore 1 stamina. So we get that stamina back. I
Helmet?
also got a
okay.
potion bottle. So if I was missing health or stamina or something, I could restore, but I got that anyway. So I'm...
And he rolls with a single yellow dice.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, I'd already wounded
He
him.
saved 2. He takes 4.
Okay, so he's dead.
And then the second action, we will burn this tent, which is just special action. I don't think I have to do anything.
I thought you had to get damage on it. That's why.
That's if you're attacking it with fire.
Okay.
So
hold on.
Alternatively, an unengaged model can perform a special action when in base contact with a tent to destroy it.
2 victory points.
And we get 3 victory points for the tent and 2 for the kill.
So 2 for the tent?
3 for the tent.
Really?
2. Yeah, 3 for the tent. Objectives, 2 for...
All right, well, we're at 6 unspent victory points. That's 11 total.
Okay.
Who are we upgrading now?
End of the round. But I don't know yet.
Well, it looks like all we've got left is Priesty Boy.
Has this guy gone?
That's the swordsman. I don't know.
I don't think he has. I think he would react here. Yeah. So let's activate swordsman. Attack. Okay. What's he attacking with? Baby guy.
Swordsman, green red.
What the? Why are they so aggressive? What's he looking for?
3 or better.
Oh, and he is cautious, so he's going for a precise hit. 3 or better? 3 or less?
3 or less.
Critical failure. That's right.
Okay. So
suck it, bitch.
Now we've got left. That's all their activations, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 1 more. Because that was a reaction. Do we have anything? Mage? Just mage?
Just the mage.
But it's their turn. Activate. Oh, no more models. Okay, cool. So, no. Yeah, they're done. So it's just the mage.
Which, I mean, you might be able to get in range to
yeah.
shoot that.
Let's see. We can move 6. I think I'll be right in range, but man, does that open him up. I might not be able to. Let's just do a... Hold on.
I mean, from where you are, 6 inches.
Although I could sprint
basically
also.
Here. And...
here we go. Hold on.
That's right in contact with the base.
Forgot about sprinting. So if we move 9... I think that counts. Because I want to not be near them if I could help it. So I think we're going to sprint 9. And that's what?
6 inches.
Right at the edge, perhaps.
Yes.
And we'll just spend 1. Although we could level him up, I guess, but
can't yet.
Well, but he's the last guy to go, so we could level him up. I could
just for the purpose of getting the magicka back.
Yeah.
Does he get anything good for upgrade?
Not really. He gets 1 extra stamina.
I think he's already doing pretty well as is, so
his health stays the same. He gets persuasion, but I don't think that really matters.
We could upgrade him, so you may as well just go ahead and spend both and get you 2 yellows.
Yeah.
2 yellows, and you're looking for a 6 or less.
10 again. And oh my god. Double misses and a 10?
My mage was better, I'm just saying.
God.
And that's the end of that round.
This man can't summon fire to save his life. He's got stage fright.
And now we go first. But
Leveless,
upgrade.
useless asshole. Oh,
So,
that gives him 1 extra health, actually, so that's cool. Same magic, 1 extra health.
so that means I need to turn up a
Respite.
5 and a 1.
And his intelligence doesn't even go up. Oh, but his wisdom does. He is more of a healer, I guess, to be fair. Which there is like wards and stuff. I thought about equipping him with like a shield instead of a heal, but I haven't looked into really how that works a ton, so I figured I'd just go with an easy enough heal and damage.
Right. So he's got all of his magicka back.
And
We've got our victory points, spent and unspent. Now we need an event.
we've only got 11. Yep.
Disease.
Ugh.
Choose one of your models. That model must pass an endurance attribute test or receive a disease diminishing effect card. And it spawns 2.
We could go with Rayloff, and if he gets diseased, use the reroll.
That'd probably be good.
So you're looking for a 4. How many people spawn?
2. I'm looking for a 4.
Yeah. 4 less. 9.
Rerolling.
Critical failure.
Mother, father.
Well, that didn't work.
Stupid Rayloff.
Well, actually, this is kind of good for you. It doesn't affect your agility at all. It just affects strength and endurance. So,
Whatever.
yeah, who cares? Okay, so we got how many people over there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So somebody is in here that is dead. 1 archer. 2 heavy armors.
That's Hadvar.
Oh.
1 heavy armor.
Okay, so activated we have 1 heavy armor, 1 swordsman. Oh, it's the executioner. He's dead. There we go. New round. Spawn.
Executioner.
And we'll plop him out, I guess, out of that one. He said, hold up, baby.
All right.
Hey, what's going on? I'm not even going to lie. I would say her name. I don't want to say it wrong, and I'm blind, and my TV's very shitty that I use for chat. Is that Alice?
Looks like it.
And Archer. Which... I think this guy spawned after that guy?
Yes. No, before.
So
He spawned first, and he went through 2 rounds of not going anywhere.
I guess put him over there. I'm just trying to cycle through them, kind of. Okay.
All right, so we did our event, we did our spawn, we did our upgrades, and we go first. I mean, do you want to try with the mage again?
Might as well. Asshole.
But you've got 4. So if you want to, like, I guess it doesn't really matter. If you can't pass the skill check, then I would just roll 1.
Yeah.
Just call it a day on that. Spend 1 magicka.
So 1 yellow. I'm looking for it went up, I think. No, it didn't. Wisdom. So 4, 6 or less.
6 or less.
Hey, it's dead.
Cool. That's 3 victory points.
3 victory points.
All right. That puts us up to 14. How many we got to get to win?
14 plus. So now we're at winning threshold.
If we complete the objective.
Yes.
Which means we just have to burn the last tent?
Well, victory conditions, I think we just have to get to 14 plus to win. So I guess technically it's done, but I guess that's part of the oaths. So I guess technically we won, but we can keep going just for the hell of it if we want. Where'd you get the tents? They look amazing. These, which of course these aren't done. I think these are just on Thingiverse. So this is a 2-part tent. It was just a free model on Thingiverse that I literally spray painted tan and then just quickly airbrushed like a transparent brown into the creases. Because I wanted something specifically for this, because I remember seeing it in the book, and I didn't want to pay a ton of money for them, and I found a pretty good model on Thingiverse. I could try to find it and put it in the description after we're done with all this, if I remember to.
So how about we do this? Let the record show we won.
Yeah.
But we're going to try and play through and finish getting at least the last tent and maybe see if we can get some treasure before we die. Because, I mean, we're 1 down. We've only got 5 left, and he's hurt. Bad.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Okay. So it's their turn?
We go first.
Mage.
Right. Their turn.
Hadvar!
Mother!
Attack!
Should have just called it a day. Green and a red.
And he's cautious, so it's a double green.
He's going to get a what?
A 4 or less.
Critical failure.
Critical failure.
Thank God.
Well, he's done everything happening. Yeah, so
Whew.
This is kind of the campaign. I mean, it is the campaign, but there kind of isn't any way with how often we're able to play to keep track of everything that's happening. So this is clear the camp, modified slightly because I only put 3 tents instead of 4 because I didn't have enough tents. I am using the list that it recommends back here, minus 1 person for point reasons. And we're playing the Stormcloaks, so kind of the campaign. I figure we'll just kind of, whenever we play, we could just work through this. So technically we do this, and then you do a battle mode thing. So we're doing Clear the Camp, then we'll do Jagged Crown, which is technically battle mode. There are rules apparently in here to play that as adversaries also. And then we do Uncover the Truth, and this. So this is all Eve of War before the actual war starts. And we did roll the region dice. We're technically in the Whiterun region.
With a lot of sunlight.
Yeah, so it's
and a blizzard.
Really the only So the only real rule that affected us was sunlight. So we had a 10-inch hide distance, and then we had an event that spawned a blizzard. So none of it really makes sense.
And based on the roll, it literally did nothing. It was like a light snowfall.
Yeah, and then we rolled the dice, and it was a version that didn't affect us at all. So it's been kind of dumb.
So our turn. I should probably just go ahead and go with Rayloff.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do something with him, he's going to die at some point. So I may as well go ahead and get that over with.
Yeah.
So I'm going to withdraw towards this objective right here. So I guess I got to roll an attack on him again, which is...
And it's not going to be boosted, so...
So just a green and a red. Yeah. And he's got to get a what?
A 4.
Or less.
4 or less.
Dang it!
And nothing on the symbol.
So just 1 damage, and I defend with 1 yellow?
Yes.
1 yellow. Come on, defend. Yes!
Okay, so you're good. So where do you want to go?
Toward the objective.
Just move toward the chest and then shoot him.
Yeah. Which should put him within my short shot.
Yeah, but you won't be able to search that chest yet.
That's fine. Okay, so short shot is...
Oh, I forgot. He's shadow, actually. So some of these where you could have hid first, and then you would have got a red dice in addition to all the stuff down here.
Well, that's a bummer.
Sneak attack.
So we're going to do green and red. Can I do a power shot?
Precise.
Precise. So 2 greens and a red.
But because you have steady hand, you get... so
yellow?
you'll have a green and a yellow in addition to your green and your red. Yeah.
Okay. And then I've got to get 5 or better?
5 or less, yeah. Well,
2. I got 2 damage, swords, and a...
Swords is piercing 2.
Okay.
How much damage do you roll? Just
2.
1? Oh, 2.
1 on the red, 1 on the yellow.
Okay.
And what's Hadvar defend with?
Red, and he has a pierce resistance of 1, so you'll only get piercing 1.
So I'll block 1 of his damage saves.
I don't think he has nothing for swords. If anybody knows, correct me if I'm wrong. It's a red with a parentheses 1, which is a pierce resistance, but I don't know if that means he can't go below 1 save, or if because you have piercing 2, it eats one of the pierces into that, and then that would pierce the
That's what I
second.
thought.
That's what makes sense to me, so I'd say he doesn't save anything.
Yeah. So 2 damage to him.
And regardless, he only saved 1, he had 2 damage anyways, plus piercing 2, there's no way that doesn't go through.
So he's half dead.
Okay.
Good job, Rayloff. You didn't completely suck that time.
Heavy armor guy, which we just have the 1 out. And he wants to objectify you.
Wait, what?
He's cautious. No, you're within 3, so yeah, he's going for you.
Leave me alone. Just trying to burn your tents.
3. He has the sprint, so he's not going to boost attack you. But, so heavy armor guy.
Attacks with a green and a red.
I'll let you do that, because that sounds awful. And he doesn't get to boost anything.
And what's he looking for?
A 3 or less.
Ah!
A 6, 4, yeah.
You miss. You suck.
Okay.
I'm the best.
So it's our turn. And we have what? General.
You went with the mage first.
Yeah.
And I went with Rayloff.
So we've got our archer, our general, and the shield breaker.
I mean,
We got this. We're going for it. Can I run through here? No, that would leave me.
are you trying to sprint in range of the tent?
No.
Oh.
I'm trying not to have to sprint, but I think I'm going to have to. How much stamina does this guy have?
2.
What's his short shot?
8.
Oh, fuck, it's 8. I don't think I can get in range of 8.
Of who?
Advar. No. No, would be in range. You shoot.
Red.
Just a red. So I'd have to spend both stamina that I have.
Uh-huh. You only need 2 more damage on him.
Yeah, my red's pretty good. So
Full send.
yeah, we'll sprint through here.
Do it.
It's gonna put me here-ish. Yep. So both stamina. We got a red, a green.
And if you get a helmet, you get another green.
That doesn't. 3 or less. Yikes. Come on, crit. Ooh, crit. Big damage. Ooh.
4 damage.
Big damage.
He defends with a red.
He saves 1, and I don't think he had any symbols, so he takes 3.
He dead.
Hell yeah.
That's 3.
Oh, hold on. I always forget this. I'm gonna have to look this up to remember how this works. He needs to take an endurance test, which is what's his endurance?
Is that 4?
So he needs a 4 or less. He failed it. Now he's dead.
Okay.
So if he succeeds, he stays on, but he's incapacitated. And I don't remember where it goes from there, unless
I
it.
need a 5 and a single.
And that's 3 points.
Yep. Need a 5 and a single.
And he can't come back out onto the field.
Good. Screw him.
So that solidifies our victory even more because we have taken out one of their generals.
All we got to do is take out this tent. We'll complete the oath too.
No. Because we had to loot all the treasure chests.
Crap!
But, hey, I would call
Wait, didn't we have the one of the oaths was
not destroying any of the tents.
and just killing all the people?
Yeah, basically. So basically...
There was one just about the commander, wasn't there?
No. Destroy no tents, destroy all the tents and loot all the chests, and then collect treasure tokens while hidden.
Ah, crap.
So,
Okay.
but for our narrative
anyway.
victory, burning all the tents and killing their leader sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Their turn?
And we've only had one casualty.
Yeah, yeah.
And the one guy we thought was going to die immediately didn't.
Yeah, dude, he's been, I mean, he hasn't been doing much, but he's a part of the team. He's in it. He's just, we got like Khadgar when he's little.
So it's their turn?
Yeah, Archer, attack.
Which one? I'm engaged. I think you might be in range of this one. That one might be line of sighted.
Okay, well, that one's got 3 grass tufts. This one has 2 grass tufts. Somebody in the Discord mentioned that, which is useful. The archer in question is number 6. I would say it's this one because he's closer to 6 with 3 tufts.
Okay. Your logic is blowing my mind.
Yeah,
but...
the one that activated is 6, so that's the higher number. The other one is 5, so we're going to go with a higher number of grass tufts.
Whatever. So is he going to shoot the mage? Is he going to shoot your archer?
I'd imagine his priority is...
Because he can't shoot me because I'm engaged, right?
Nearest, yeah. And so is he, so yeah, it's just him. This might be the end for him.
He's done good.
What's his... I think his short range is what?
10, I think. Yeah.
And what is it? Green, double yellow?
Green, double yellow.
So precise, double green, double yellow, and he's looking for 3, I'd assume?
Yes.
Critical failure.
Not the end. That dude took a luck potion.
That was it, this guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I think he's closer, actually, but... Well, he's more... he would have shot that guy. I'm not going to bother measuring.
All right.
Because they're probably about the same.
Make sure you mark him as gone. And now it's our turn again. And all we've got left is Shield Breaker and El Generale.
And if you go with the Shield Breaker, the Executioner is going to react to you.
Yeah, we may as well get that over with. It's going to happen. So I guess I'm going to power attack that guy.
What you could do... You could withdraw, let him swing at you, run to the tent, and burn it for your second action. So you move and burn.
And withdraw an action?
Yeah. But withdrawing, you're moving.
Okay. So I would withdraw this way.
Yeah.
And then hit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you might die afterwards, but
let's do it.
It would be funny if nothing else.
Let's do it. All right. So
attack with that guy.
And that's the heavy armor?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a green and a red. And he's got to get 3 or less. Green and a red, 3 or less.
And there's probably some ruling with
crap. He hit me for 2.
You've got just 1 yellow.
I've also got a block.
Take a 4 or less test. Okay. So get rid of this. And so now you've got a yellow and a red. You get a red for your block token.
2 damage.
There you go.
All right.
So nothing happened to you.
And I'm going to run in here and use my second action to swing.
Burn it.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Ooh. I did a thing. That's 3 more victory points, right?
Yeah. But now
less.
Our boy's probably coming to get you.
He sacrificed himself for Pakistan.
Yeah, it prompted a defend action, but it doesn't matter. He's coming. So he's moving and attacking you.
A green, a red, and a yellow, and he's got to get 5 or less.
A green, a red, and a yellow. And he's aggressive, so he's boosting for another yellow. 2 yellows, a red, and a green. 5 or less.
Swing and a miss. You're slow.
Critical success.
Mother, father!
Add a black.
You got anything for Oblivion or helmets?
So we could either spend... well, actually, I think... So he has a helmet and swords.
Okay, well, he's got 2 helmets.
Okay, so he just gets bleed.
Whatever that means.
But you're dead.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you got what? 1 yellow?
Yeah.
And he's got 4.
Yeah.
So best you do is save 2.
He did. You did good, little guy. You did good.
He went out like a champ, though.
That's true.
Okay. So
All that's left is the general.
it's their turn, right?
1-800 general now.
Swordsman, which is
The guy that sent your general.
Ah, fuck. And he wants to attack. What an asshole. What do we got? Green, red.
Green, red with piercing 1 for swords. 3 or less.
And he's cautious, so he's going for some precision. Is that 3 or less?
3 or less.
Anything for helmet?
No, just swords.
Okay. That's unfortunate. My guy's got what? 1 red? 1 red.
You don't have a block token?
Nope. Best I could save on this is 3. Unless I get an oblivion. Fuck! That's 3 damage.
You still got 2. You're still kicking.
Okay.
But now you got to go with him and smack him back. So you took 3 damage?
Yep. Nah. It's because I didn't bring my helmet. Forgot it on the damn cart. Hit me right in the head.
I'd aim for the fingers. Stop pointing at me.
Okay. Well, is that all that's left?
All that's left is the general.
All right, you dumb bitch. So we're going to have double green, double yellow. Because of Bladesman, we're going to power attack for a 3rd yellow. And we're looking for 5 or less. Critical failure!
Oh, God. All right, well, that is the end of that round.
Maybe if I wasn't trying to, like, fishy his neck. Oh, really? Banana peel? Fuck you guys.
Swing and a miss. All right, so now we do another event.
Is that the end of the round?
Yep. We're on round
Hold
6
on.
now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 1 more activation.
They don't have anybody. Executioner went. Oh,
The last
another archer.
Yeah. And he's got a defend, but
There's nothing left to defend.
so yeah, so
He's going to look around confused.
he's just gonna shoot, and I guess he's gonna go for the mage.
Oh, bummer.
And their short range was 10. Green, double yellow. Precise, double green, double yellow. What's he looking for? 3?
3 or less.
6 minus
2. So 2 damage on the mage.
Oh well, he's just he's got 1 health left because I can't defend it. he has no armor on.
He has no defense whatsoever. He can't
Nothing.
like duck.
No.
Nothing. What a worthless mage.
I think if I were to like have a ward or something, I could put a spell on me.
But if I was a mage, I would send a fireball at the arrow and just melt it to cinders.
That's what that guy in Whiterun thought, but
Huh.
he took it to the knee.
All right. Okay, so already flipped
tag
the
him.
round. He took 2 damage.
Yeah.
And now we're on event.
So Hadvar is dead.
Ooh. Roll a red dice and distribute that many health points amongst any of your wounded models. And there's not a limit, so I assume that all 3 of them would get health back. Any of your wounded models.
No, so if we rolled like 3, we could give them all 1. We can give them all 1.
Okay, well, 1 and a 2
I never thought about using it that way.
and a 1. Okay, and it spawns 1.
And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 in reserve. 1, 2, 3, 4 in reserve. Okay, spawn. Their healer. And I guess he's coming out over there.
I'm back.
He's like a kid trying to show you his ball.
So
And I don't remember.
their
who
turn to
went
go first.
Okay. Executioner. And he wants to defend, but What's he gonna defend? Chests, I guess. Or do we just start playing them all aggressive and just see if
play
we
them all
can live?
aggressive. Screw it.
Just see if we can live, because we've already won at this point. We have
20
victory points. We needed 14. We've killed their champion and burned all their tents. So
we only looted one treasure chest though.
Yeah. Where would he go for you? You in range? No. And he's barely in range to get to me, I think.
That's fine, because that'll give me a chance to practice lockpicking.
What am I got for, it was what? Green?
Question. What was this token sitting outside that tent?
A chest? Oh, which you would have revealed it when you moved into it. A lock chest.
Okay.
Green, red, yellow. And he had to sprint to get to me, so he gets no boost. What am I looking for? Numbers for...
The executioner?
Yeah.
5 or less.
Ew. Shit.
3 damage. Anything for that? A bleed.
Oh, we forgot about that last round. Well,
It didn't matter, yeah. I
I've
collapsed.
got 1 yellow.
Good luck.
Okay, get in the train. Oh, even worse.
He did.
He's uber dead.
You did good, Archer. So our turn?
He came in and rescued you.
True.
Yeah.
I'm going to open this chest.
You picked that lock, buddy.
God dang it.
Which also, if we'd killed Hadvar in melee, you'd get to draw a treasure card, like loot.
Potion of plentiful healing.
Yeah.
Restore dice health. I may as well just go ahead and use it on him then.
You don't want to shoot that guy instead?
It's a free action.
Is it? Oh, okay.
So
So.
I'm alive.
And then I guess you can short shot that dude right in his face because he came out with his ball.
Yeah.
The guys! Oh, everybody's dead.
So a green and a red, and I'll do a power shot. So it's going to be 2 greens, a red, and a yellow, right?
Yeah. So green, red. Your precise shot with steady hand now gives you a green and a yellow. So you'd have 2 green, a red, and a yellow.
Okay.
I think what we'll do for this to be kind of like a campaign, I'll have to get a little whiteboard, and we'll just keep a tally of storm cloaks and whatever. Instead of trying to carry over everything, we'll just keep track of which sides are winning.
5 or less.
So we'll get a tally.
Got a 4, and I got 3 damage.
He is rolling, what, a yellow, I think? Yep, a yellow.
Save nothing.
He's dead? You got 3? 2?
3 damage.
Yeah, he's only got 2, so he's dead.
Woo!
Get back out of here. And that's 2 more.
You know what really sucks is if that wasn't there. Oh, we didn't get. Oh, that didn't. There's no victory points for the chest. That's right.
No, not in this.
Right.
Archer, number 5. So that's going to be this guy. Ateke. Wait. Oh, he was the last one that went. Like, didn't he just shoot at this guy? Double green, double yellows, 3 or less. This archer on this priest. You can do it, little buddy. Ah! Oh, he's not. Well, no, he's dead. That's 4 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh.
Unless you can insta-cast healing on yourself.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, well, it was worth a shot.
Damn it! I wanted him to live so bad.
He made it further than we thought he would.
The other mage, the adventurer mage, has a perk that if you have no armor equipped, you get a red defense dice. So he's just got like...
Why'd you give us this guy then?
Because we're playing Stormcloaks.
Ah. All right, so
Which I think you can bring some of those guys, but...
all we got left is Rayloff and the General.
Fucking... he didn't even get to go.
But... also their turn, I think. Oh, no, they just went with him.
Yeah.
So...
all right.
El Generale, you gonna try and kill that guy? I'll miss this time.
He's the last guy we have, right?
To go, yeah.
Yeah. And they still have 3 activations.
Which is heavy dude.
Archer. Yeah. And this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
You already went with the archer, so wouldn't it be this guy?
There's 2
I'm confused.
Archers. 2 archers.
But didn't we already go with one of them? Because they shot at the mage.
That's what I thought, but I think that was the last activation of the previous round. Green, double yellow for Bladesman. Power attack. And we're looking for a 5 or less. Get crit on. He's dead.
Cool. Screw him. Make sure you mark him dead.
And now, I am going to spend a stamina. So that's 2 stamina this round. Wait, no, I didn't have to. Oh, no, I did a power attack. Yeah.
That's 23.
So I've got 1 stamina currently. But I've engaged the one who hasn't gone yet. So if he goes, he's going to have to withdraw, and I'm going to get to whack him too. Has this guy gone?
I think so, yeah. I don't know, actually. No, he
No.
hasn't. You want to open the chest? I guess I'm going to have to zoom around and try and open all the chests real quick.
No.
No, there's not enough time left. There's only 2 more rounds.
What's that guy attack me with? Or well,
Who?
I guess this guy's got. Oh, how the hell would this work actually? Because it prompted a defend. But if he engages me and this guy withdraws, I mean, I guess that guy still has a melee attack. And at that point, he couldn't withdraw and shoot at me because I'm engaged with somebody else. So, what's he attacking with?
Heavy armor?
Because he was definitely within 6.
You're talking about heavy armor, right?
Yeah.
Green and a red. 3 or less.
Is he cautious?
Yes.
So double green, red, 3 or less?
3 or less.
God bless. Symbols?
Piercing 1 with swords.
Okay, so just 1 damage, and my guy's got his 1 red. Save him. So, good there. So the only guy left is that archer, right?
Yes.
So I guess he's just gonna melee me too, because he can't withdraw and shoot at me. What's his melee?
Green and a yellow.
And
Cautious.
double green. And what strength?
3 or less.
9. Oh. So miss.
Okay, so that's the end of that round.
Yep. Round 7.
Which we will go first this time. So now we need another event. This is the last event. Choose one of your models. That model adds 2 inches to its basic movement allowance across open terrain until the end of its next activation.
Okay, there you go. Rayloff can sprint.
All right.
And we can level up this guy.
And that had
We'll flip one of those 5s.
3 spawned. And they're all going to be right here.
No. Okay, well.
Wait,
that's,
what did you tell me to do? Flip what? One of what?
one of the victory points.
Oh.
Not that it really matters, but.
We got 23.
Actually, who's not in play? Swordsman, and heavy armor guy. Swordsman.
The spell sword never got deployed.
No, but he could get spawned right now. So we've got 1 heavy armor.
2 archers and the headsman.
And the headsman, so the priestess is back in the pool. Okay, spawn. Spell sword. Spawn. Heavy armor. Spawn. Priestess.
So I think I'm going to go with Rayloff first.
You know what sucks is if we didn't draw that event card, they couldn't have got a spawn
Yeah, I
in
know. We
anybody
could have
else.
just zoomed around and finished killing everybody. So I can add 2 inches to my basic movement, which means I could go
11.
11. So we're gonna go. I can't make it all the way there. Close. Well, I guess we're just gonna.
Are we missing a chest?
move.
1, 2, 3, 4. Up 5. Well, yeah, we
Okay.
can't get all of them anyways.
Why?
Because you can't make it to that one. And there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
So we're out of luck on
I
the
just want
chest.
to practice lockpicking. This is bull.
Next round, maybe, if you don't get shot in the face.
So I only moved.
So, yeah, you did a
I'm
sprint.
going to shoot this guy.
Okay.
Right? I can't open that yet.
You could shoot the Executioner.
Hmm.
Because you're in what short shot range? 10. So you'd have double green, red, and yellow. That could be a lot of damage.
Well, let's try that then.
An insult injury. Just keep killing their higher
Double
ups.
green, red, and yellow.
Double green, red, yellow.
5 or less.
5 or less. Crit out of black.
That's 5 damage.
And you got piercing 2. And he's rolling just 1 yellow.
Okay.
So he's probably dead. Nothing for helmet.
So he takes 4 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yes!
And that's 2 more for another 5, which I don't really get.
I don't think you've got any more 5s.
All right. Activate. Heavy armor.
The one that just spawned,
We'll
or
just
the
go with
one.
this guy.
Okay.
I think. He's got 2 tufts. How many tufts that guy got? He's got 3 tufts. And this is the higher number, so it's that guy over there.
Okay.
I asked about this in the Discord. I was like, oh yeah, this kind of sucks. Somebody's like, yeah, I just counted the amount of tufts and assign them a number based on that. So we have 7 and 8. So 8 just activated, so the higher number of tufts would go. I'm trying to find a way to play them as kind of impartial as I can to make it as fair as I can. And he wants to defend, but it doesn't matter. He's probably going to sprint to you. Not quite. He's like right here.
Suck it, nerd!
He's trying to reach you, literally.
Got nothing.
And then he'll block. Why not? And I guess it's the general's turn.
Good luck.
Yeah. Who should I try to murder? Probably the archer.
I think so. They're short
other
shots
guys-
are dangerous.
And the other guy's got a red defense dice. So double green, double yellow. And 5 or less. 2. Nothing. Archer dead. And I can't really do anything else. So
Another victory
I like
point.
a block, actually.
All right. So right now we've got 26 victory points.
Yeah, I think we're good on the
See if we can double
I mean,
it.
we won in what? Round
5.
5 or 6?
Yeah. May as well just play it out to 8. We're almost done.
Yeah.
So ours are already done. We just got to activate their last.
Priestess. Fallback, that doesn't count in this.
Okay, well, I guess
Fallback is move. Which,
I want to go back.
yeah, like what the hell would he even do? Well, I can't. Doesn't move toward target intervening cover. So I guess he would just move up into cover so he has cover.
Okay.
Archer.
Can't shoot you. You're engaged. Could shoot me.
He could shoot you. Yeah.
But then I used the force to stop the arrow.
Nah, I don't know if it works like that.
Okay.
And their short's 10, so he doesn't have to move.
Green, double yellow, cautious, so double green, double yellow. And it's going to be what? What am I looking for?
3.
Failure.
Ooh, critical.
Why does there need to be a critical failure?
Sometimes you could still get a critical failure with like a potion bottle. But the X, when you're trying to pick a lock, if you roll an X, you get hit with a trap. So the X plays other parts. Spell sword, fall back. Again, doesn't count in this mode. It's still M, move towards target, basically to get in range.
So maybe here?
What's the range?
6 inches, I think. 12 inches.
Ooh, so, yeah.
They're going to try and attack me.
Yeah.
Green, double yellow.
And you can't boost or anything.
What am I looking for number-wise? I didn't look.
Ooh. Imperial Mage, green, double yellow, 4 or less. Critical failure.
They're very discouraged right now. All right.
That 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Headsman. He's dead.
He done dead died.
Heavy armor guy.
That's the one right in your face.
Fuck. What's he attacking me with?
Green and a red. 3 or less.
Green, red. Is he cautious or
Cautious.
double green, red, 3 or less? Critical failure.
Oh my god!
God, these guys suck.
So I think that's the end of the round.
Mm-hmm.
We've got no more events.
No more events.
Yeah, no more events.
And we'll just figure this
Were we ever supposed to draw quests?
No,
Okay.
because we still have that quest in play. As
Well-
far as I understand, that's always been a little bit of a gray area that I don't fully understand, to be fair.
What quest do we have in play?
Killing all the enemies by the end of the game, which not gonna happen.
Not with the event.
Yeah.
Unless it was only supposed to be like a single use spawn. So I guess it's our turn. Or their turn first. Final round.
Archer.
Guess he's gonna shoot at me again.
Yeah, he is. So what was that? Double green, double yellow?
I'm gonna duck and he's gonna shoot that
I
guy.
don't think he's gonna.
God dang it.
These guys are like stormtroopers. They're incredibly precise.
Double green, double yellow, 3 or less.
Double green, double yellow.
Daddy wants another failure. 5 minus 6, so 3 damage
Ooh.
on Rayloff.
And you've only got 1, so best case, you save 2.
1 yellow.
1 yellow, unless you get a helmet. Okay, so you take 1.
I'll take 1
Yeah,
damage from max health.
Bloop. Now it's our turn. So you either want to try to kill somebody or you want to try to pick the lock.
I want to pick the lock. I'm getting shot at. Let me come get this loot. How does this work?
So you're looking for a 5 with a difficulty of 1. So you're looking for a 4.
4 or less. Come on. 7.
Big fail.
God.
No chest for you.
I tried so hard.
And now this guy's going to react to you
Why?
because you're within 6 inches of him.
That sucks.
So he's just going to poke you.
Ugh.
What's he attacking you with?
Swordsman?
Yep.
No, that's heavy armor. Green and red, 3 or less. Green and red, 3 or less.
And he's cautious, so double green. 9 minus 2, 7.
Okay, well, you suck. Get wrecked.
So general,
Smack that dude.
double green, double yellow, power attack.
Take his lunch money.
Looking for 5 or less. Okay, well, big fat critical failure. This wasn't meant to be. And now that guy's going to react to me too. What's he attacking?
Heavy armored is green and red, 3 or less.
Green,
And
red,
cautious.
6 minus
4 is 2. So we hit you twice.
So take 1.
Yeah. And that's all of our people.
So both heavies have gone. Priestess. I guess can he just run up and try to hit you, I guess?
6?
9. He sprinted.
Be just outside range. He'd be basically right here.
That's fine. Just put him up there. Spell sword, attack. So he's just gonna attack you again. Oh no, you're engaged. So we're all engaged. So she can't do anything. So we're not gonna bother. And that's all. So
Okay,
that's it.
So we win.
With 1 billion victory points.
Grand total of 26 victory points.
26 victory points. We needed 14 to win. We definitely didn't get the oath done.
But we got
so
the
we have
objective
25
done.
victory points. We lost 1 for not doing
Oh,
the oath.
right.
But again, I only had 3 tents, so we had 3 tent objectives. Granted, we easily, I think, could have burned a 4th one. So we won in like round 5 or 6 or something. So we burned all 3 tents. We killed Hadvar, which was their one champion. We murdered the absolute shit out of the rest of them. And at the end of the day, we still had both of our heroes, kind of, because Himskir. This guy, Bagman, got killed. It was tragic. He did his best. He didn't really do jack shit. But he did land 1 fireball on a tent and killed it. So he killed an inanimate object.
He didn't heal anybody.
Nobody was around to heal. Because these guys only have 1 8. Well, they all got kind of obliterated. Like, at once.
Yeah.
They didn't even have a chance. So, which kind of sucks. I was kind of wanting to try to do that, but no dice.
We got 2 of the 5 chests.
Yeah, and we got bested by 2 of them. Bunch of idiots, the Stormcloaks are. Can't get the boxes open. They're good at killing. They ain't good at smarting. So yeah, I guess that's it. I need to see if maybe she has a whiteboard we can steal. But I'll put a whiteboard up somewhere. Maybe I'll put it over here so y'all can see it, and we'll try to keep track of what we're winning going through this campaign. And just each time you're over, we'll kind of just go through it.
So we're gonna play the campaign as the Stormcloaks then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because again, argue with me if you want. They're in the right.
Fight me.
Because the whole war is over their ability, or because the Imperials came in and said that they can't worship the god that they wanted to worship, right?
More or less. I think it was also they were like trying to take their land and turn it into Imperial land and conquest and all that stuff, and they were trying to.
But I think it started because they wanted to praise Talos, and they wanted to praise somebody else. So they
Rebel scum.
It was a religious war, I think. So yeah, the Imperials are in the wrong. Are our Imperials ever in the right? Let's be fair. Typically, really. So that is our post-mortem on this battle. And it's nice to win because the last 2 times we played this, I got obliterated by skeletons. So that is going to do it, I think, for this. 1 Stormcloak victory down. God knows how many more to go.
All of them.
Yeah, because there's a shit ton in this book. So we'll try to work through that. Obviously, we're not going to play through it. We've kind of talked about it throughout this. Is that a fucking hippo clapping its hands?
Yeah, that's what it looks
I hope
like.
it got its hands.
Clapping its cheeks.
Ugh. Thank you.
It's working.
But yeah, we're going to play through a modified version of this campaign because it's just not realistic given how we can play it to play through it like linearly, narratively, I guess, in that way. We're going to play through it in a relative order, and we'll just more or less keep a tally, and that'll be kind of how we keep the narrative portion of it as to who's winning the war. But next, I think we have the Jagged Crown, which is what?
Hopefully we get somebody with some dragon shouts.
It is a dungeon in Korvijund in the Pale. That looks confusing. I've also not ever done a battle mode as a delve. But again, I think there should be scenarios can be played exactly as if you were playing against another player, simply by selecting and fighting as an adversary force as your opponent. So yeah, we'll still just set this up basically the same and run it as a delve. God bless. And this actually gives us specific members for who's in the battle.
Galmar, Stonefist, Raylaw.
So that's who we'll be using.
Man, when are we gonna get to use what is his name?
The guy with the bear head?
Ulfric.
Oh, I don't know. He's probably in the Battle of Whiterun. But yeah, we'll work through that to some extent. But next up, per the rules, is one delve, one battle, one delve, one battle. So next is the battle for the Jagged Crown, which I think is a religious artifact.
Worn by Talos or something like that.
Somebody, I don't remember. So that'll be interesting. And I guess it's in a dungeon, which sucks because I don't have that many dungeon tiles. Maybe I'll cut up that other board I have and make enough dungeon tiles that we could have a whole dungeon board that's big enough. Okay, now I'm rambling. I'm going to stop rambling. We'll be back as normal Wednesday for the member stream and Thursday for something that I don't know what yet. We did Halo Flashpoint last Thursday, so maybe we'll do Shatterpoint or something. I don't know. We'll figure that out, and then we'll figure out next time we're doing this. Just keep an eye on the space. It'll be scheduled, and we'll go from there. So if you guys enjoyed this, please do hit that sub button, hit the like button, share it with your friends. We're on the race to 1,000 subs because we're, relatively speaking, kind of close, actually. And I do want to do a big giveaway. I don't know what yet, but I want to give away a few things probably when we get to 1,000. So that should be good. So I appreciate all you guys sitting around, hanging out for us for, God, how long were we in here?
2 hours?
Felt like a lot. Yeah, 2.5 hours. That's a long time. So I appreciate you guys. But that's going to do it for us. And we will see you guys next time. All right. Bye, guys.
The power of the dark side.